Hi friends, welcome to today's video. I am giddy. I am like jumping out of my chair right now because you don't even know how long I've waited to film this. And the fact that I'm finally sitting here about to tell you guys about this new launch from Ravie Beauty, I am thrilled, okay? Take a seat, grab a snack, okay? Because I am about to reveal a product that I've been so excited to show you guys, but also one of our most requested products when it comes to Ravie Beauty. Oh my gosh, I've been working on this for months behind the scenes, you guys, and in just a few days, it's gonna finally launch. But today I'm gonna be able to reveal it all to you, tell you guys everything, finally, because it's been something that's been a part of my everyday routine for so long. Are you guys ready to see? I'm sure some of you can guess because, like I said, this is one of our most requested products ever from you guys. And to me, it just feels like the perfect next product for Ravie Beauty. I can't wait another minute, okay? Without further ado, introducing our brand new Ravie Beauty Soft Definition Longwear Lip Liner. Yes, I'm so excited to finally be able to say it on camera and to be able to show you guys everything that is coming so soon. Ta-da, here they are in all their glory. We are launching 4 shades of a brand new formula. You guys, lip liners has been so requested from you guys, and it's something that I personally have wanted to add into the Ravie Beauty lineup for a long time. To me, it feels like the perfect addition, and I'm gonna get into the details on the formula and the 4 shades that we're launching with because I put my heart and soul into these, as I do with every single launch. But lip liners specifically, I'm a little bit of a lip product junkie, but specifically lip liners, so I was very picky when developing this, and I'm so excited to finally show you guys everything about them. So let's get right into it. Before we get into the packaging, the formula, and of course the shade details, and I'll be sharing with you guys my go-to combos and the way that I love to wear each of these shades, I really want to give you guys a backstory. You guys know I love to do this because there's always a story behind every single product. So like I said before, lip liner is something that I've always wanted to launch. Like, lip liner to me completes a look even when it comes to an everyday look. For me, it's a non-negotiable. You know how when you finish doing your complexion products specifically, if you use any skin tints or concealer or powder, a lot of times it can fade or disrupt the natural lines of your lips. So that's why for me personally, a lip liner just helps add that back in, even if it's an everyday look. Even if you're doing like a no makeup look, you better believe I'm still wearing lip liner, because to me, having that definition in my lips is really youthful, and it just helps me feel a little more polished and put together. And in my opinion, it makes the final makeup look, whether it's a full glam look or an everyday look, just look intentional and look really polished. So lip liner is a non-negotiable step for me, and when it came time for me to develop my own, okay, I thought that I knew the exact direction that I wanted to go. What I mean by this is there's something that I've always loved about a classic wooden sharpenable pencil. So I headed very strongly down that path. I was very firm and I was like, this is what I want. I want a wooden pencil. And after a couple of months of going down that path, testing out the formulas and the possibilities with a classic wooden pencil, I realized something that needed to change, specifically while I was developing a lip liner to go with the products that we already have, namely Effortless Lips. You guys know I launched Ravie Beauty with Effortless Lips, which shows you how much I love lip products, honestly. Effortless Lips is my perfect everyday lipstick. It's a beautiful hybrid between a lipstick, a balm, and a gloss. Because it's a lipstick, balm, gloss type product though, it's emollient. So a lot of the formulas that I was trying and testing and tweaking and trying to get to work with Effortless Lips just weren't lasting the way that I needed them to, and anything that I would put on top just kind of started to eat away, because a lot of the formulas within a classic wooden pencil just aren't able to be long wearing because of the structure of a pencil. It's a whole thing, you guys. There's like a whole science and an art behind pencil lip liners. You wouldn't even believe it, okay? And I feel like the makeup geek side of me just totally freaks out when I start to develop certain products and I start to understand the behind the scenes on how certain products are made and why they're made that way. After realizing through a lot of trial and error that my initial idea of the type of formula that I wanted just wasn't gonna work and wasn't going to be the best thing I felt to launch alongside of the other products that I've already developed, I pivoted. And something that's so fun for me in the process of developing products, but specifically this product product is when I pivoted and I said, actually, I really think I need something that's long wear, but is it possible to get a long wear formula that still feels like a classic wooden pencil where you can sharpen it, but you don't have to compromise the formula, like making sure that the formula is really, really good. And then after that, my eyes were open to a whole new world of possibilities, you guys. And long story short, I was able to take all of the things that I loved about a classic wooden pencil, but also all the things I was looking for as far as longevity goes and creaminess goes, and smash them together to make the perfect lip liner, what I feel like is the perfect lip liner. After several different iterations and tweaking, especially when it came to the shades, you guys, because I am so picky when it comes to color, we eventually landed on our final product, which is our Soft Definition Lip Liner. I named it Soft Definition Lip Liner because I really wanted this lip liner to be able to have the best of both worlds, and I worked really hard to make sure that this lip liner wasn't overly pigmented, because I personally love a little bit of a softer definition, which is why I named it that. I like to have the versatility when it comes to my makeup products, so that if I wanted to wear it on an everyday basis, which I do, I could blend it out with my fingertips and it would give me a little bit more of like a blurring effect, and then it would still lock down and have that longevity. Or if I wanted to amp it up, I could layer it up. It was kind of inspired by Effortless Lips that way. I love the versatility that I have with Effortless Lips, the way I'm able to build up from a sheer layer to a more full lip look. It's kind of the same concept, and a lot of that effect has to do with the level of pigmentation within the product. So I made sure to carefully adjust the pigment so that it was perfectly balanced to where you still get that definition, but it's buildable if you want it to be, and blendable if you want it to be. The really cool thing about this lip liner is it's actually sharpenable, which is exactly what I wanted when it came to a classic wooden pencil. Now this is a synthetic wood, which means that it will act as a wood pencil, so it's sharpenable in a sharpener, which gives me the nostalgia, and functionally is what I want. I want to be able to control and have a more precise edge when using a lip liner, so it was perfect. But this type of material allows a more long wear formula to reside without drying out. It's the coolest thing, you guys, and I'm just so excited to finally be able to show you every little detail when it comes to these lip liners. So let's get into it. First, let's talk about the packaging before we get into a little bit more of the formula and demos, and obviously the shades. And don't worry, I'm going to show you guys some of my favorite ways to wear each color, and I'll be trying them all on for you as well. Starting with packaging, because maybe it's boring to some people, but I work hard on every little detail, so I'm going to tell you about it. When you receive your Soft Definition lip liner, they're going to arrive in our signature gray box, which is just so cute. And then the actual barrel of the pencil is also in our signature light gray. The thing I love most about these pencils is I decided to go with a colored end cap. That way when you're storing these upside down, you don't have to remember the shades and you can just kind of see which color you're wanting to reach for. They also have a matching matte cap to protect the lip liner inside. Since I already kind of touched on the formula, which I will go into a little bit more as I demo things, let me tell you about the shades, okay? As I mentioned, I'm launching this in 4 shades. Now these shades were carefully designed by yours truly, okay? When it comes to lip liners, I know exactly what I like when it comes to colors. I know what I reach for, but it was also important for me to be able to have 4 shades that work really well with Effortless Lips specifically. Now keep in mind, you guys, you can use these with any lip product that you have, okay? But for me, I really wanted to make sure that there were shades within the Effortless Lips lineup that really matched all 4. So the 4 shades that we have are, first, the shade Honey. Now Honey is the lightest one out of the 4, and it's the most beautiful, soft, light beige, but it's a little bit neutral. I would say this is the warmest shade in the lineup, but it does lean slightly more neutral. That is something I want to point out with all 4 of these shades. A lot of shades when it comes to lip liners on the market lean a little bit more on the warm tone side, which is fine, but I personally love to use a lip liner to add that soft definition, but also a little bit more of a sculpted look. So the majority of these shades are neutral leaning cool because of that. With Honey, you're gonna get a really nice light, soft definition. This one is absolutely gorgeous and I can't wait to show you guys how I like to wear it. Next up in the lineup is quite possibly my personal favorite. This one is called Almond. Now, Almond is definitely more of the contour shade of the four. This is my most used shade. This is what I feel like is the most versatile shade. It is a beautiful mid-toned neutral brown, and it's going to give you that perfectly sculpted lip liner look. I can't wait to show you guys how I like to wear this one as well and how it pairs so perfectly with so many different lip looks. Then I knew I had to have a mauve in the lineup, but I chose to do a slightly like mid-toned mauve, so it's gonna work on a lot of different skin tones, and this one's gonna be very universally flattering. Now, while this one is a little bit more on the cool tone side because it is a mauve, it's not too cool tone to where it looks lifeless all over the lips, and I'll show you how beautiful it looks used as a lipstick in a little bit. This one is called Fig, which I love the name so much. I love it. I don't know. I'm obsessed with Fig as well. Last but not least, believe it or not, I cannot live without a dark brown lip liner, which I will go into in just a second, but the last shade is called Mocha, and Mocha is that neutral, leaning warm, deep brown. It does have a little bit of warmth in there, but not too much to where it pulls completely red. I worked really, really hard on this color to make sure that it was very foolproof, and actually deep lip liner shades are a little bit tricky to be able to make super blendable just with the nature of the pigments that are needed to create deep shades. Those are the four shades. Now let's try them on, and I'm going to show you guys my favorite ways to wear each one. We're going to go from lightest to deepest, so I'm going to start out by showing you guys the shade Honey. Now, like I said, Honey is a really beautiful light beigey peach. And hopefully you can see how smooth these are. When it comes to application, you're gonna wanna make sure that your lips are hydrated, so feel free to prep your lips with a lip balm, but you don't wanna leave any lip balm or lip oil on the lips before going in with these lip liners. That way they can actually adhere to the lips and you'll get the most out of the longevity this way. You may have seen I like to trace and then blend it in with my fingertips. You have a little bit of time to work with this before they lock down. When I say that these dry down, you guys, they do not budge. I'll actually show you. I was swatching the shades on the back of my hand for some B-roll for this video, and I will show you how they literally don't come off. So you want to work semi-quickly when it comes to these. So I like to go top lip first. They are so creamy and so smooth, but then when they dry down, they're not going anywhere. I'm gonna apply this to the bottom lip, and then again, I always smooth out my lip liner lines with my fingertip. So here is Honey. You can see how it gives a little bit of structure and it is slightly more peachy, but I wanted it to be a little bit more warm because it's such a perfect match with Daisy and Lily from our Effortless Lips line. Now, another thing that's really great about these lip liners is because they are so smooth, you can actually fill in your lips with these as well. So let me show you what it looks like all over. Now, when it comes to Honey, I honestly don't use Honey all over the lips like this as much as just on the edges, and then I'll apply like my lip oil, which I'll show you guys in a minute, but I wanted to show you all over the lips so you can get a good feel for the shade. So here's Honey all over the lips by itself. Next, I'll show you guys what it looks like if you were to apply a gloss. In this case, I'm going to apply my Lip Renewal Treatment Oil right on top, so that way you can see what they look like layered together. Now I'm going to show you two of my personal favorite ways to wear the shade Honey. The first way I love to wear it is just on the edges of the lips. And this is something that I do on like an everyday basis. So if I've got a little bit more of a no makeup look going on, and I want to add back in that soft definition without it looking too intense, this is what I'll do. Just line things lightly. I'll blur the edges of the lips so that they're softly defined. I let that set for a little while. That's actually a really good tip and rule of thumb, especially to get the most out of the longevity of these. Let them set for a bit before going in with anything glossy especially. Next, I love to apply my Lip Renewal Treatment Oil all over the lips. That way I feel like my natural lip color shines through a little bit, but it doesn't look too overdone. Honey is also an amazing shade to use if you've got a little bit more going on the eyes. Say you were going on a date night and you've got a bit more eye makeup on or eyeshadow on. Honey is a really, really great shade to define the lips without distracting from your entire makeup look, which I really also love. My second favorite way to wear this, I just kind of blotted off my lip oil, is to build it up a little bit more on the edges of the lips. And then for like a super muted nude lip, this is one of my favorites, I go in next with Effortless Lips in the shade Daisy, which is the lightest shade in the Effortless Lips range. And I'll pop that in the center. It's the prettiest combo. So you can see how that looks all over the lips. This is actually the combo that I was wearing in my pregnancy announcement video. I was wearing Honey with Daisy, and I just think it looks so pretty. All right, next up, I'm gonna show you Almond. Now, Almond really might be my favorite. No, it is my favorite. I wear this one more than all of them. I think because it just contours the lips and it goes with literally anything. I feel like it's easier to show you than to tell you. This is the shade that I've been teasing the most. If you follow me on Instagram or TikTok, this is what I've been kind of sneak peeking lately. This color is literal perfection. Okay, if I do say so myself. It's so good. It's so good. And like I said, you can really pair Almond with anything. You can go bright, you can go more neutral, you could just wear it as a gloss, whatever you want, but I do have a favorite way to wear it, which I will show you. Let me show you what it looks like when you fill in the lips with Almond, which again, I typically don't do. With this color, I love to keep it toward the edges since it's more of that contour shade, but I really want you guys to get a good idea for the color. And then here's Almond with the lip oil on top. So for me, my personal favorite way to wear Almond is by lining the lips with this shade and then blurring the edges with my fingers. This is literally like my signature lip combo, I would say. This is what I've been doing basically every single day. And then I'll pair Almond with one of my holy grail shades from Effortless Lips, and that is Dahlia. Dahlia is our best-selling shade, and this combo together is elite. Again, I really love when a lip liner gives me that kind of shape and contoured effect, especially on like the edges of the lips, and then you can wear something that has a little more warmth. I mean, Dahlia does have that mauve undertone still, so this combo does lean more cool tone, but it's my staple. It's my can't live without combo. It's so good. So here's Almond paired with Dahlia, my signature everyday lip combo. These two are just a match made in heaven, even though they don't like match, you know what I mean? Like you can wear Dahlia with Fig, which I'll show you guys next. But there's something about Dahlia with Almond that I just can't get enough of. If I'm feeling extra lip combo-y, I will sometimes take lip renewal treatment oil and I'll plop a little bit in the center of the lips for even more shine. I wanted to show you guys that because that is something that I do on occasion as well, but you honestly can't go wrong with just the lip liner and Dahlia. So pretty, right? Next up, I'm so excited to show you guys Fig. I feel like out of the 4 shades, Fig might be the most versatile. What I mean by that is it's gonna flatter the most skin tones because it does have that classic mid-tone mauve color to it. It's going to mimic colors that I feel like are naturally in a lot of people's lips. This is gonna be a great one if you're somebody who's not really into the whole like contoured lip shaping colors like I am. And if you want something that has a little bit more warmth and a little bit more of a rosy tone, Fig is gonna be for you. This one is so pretty. I love it. Let me show you what Fig looks like all over the lips. Now, Fig is a color that I do this little trick with. The great thing about coloring in your lips with this formula is it boosts the longevity of your lip combo like crazy. And I feel like Fig really makes sense because it does have more of that mauve color, where some of the others are more of that shaping contour shade. This one, all over the lips, looks like a gorgeous mauve lipstick. So here's what Fig looks like all over the lips. It's such a pretty color. And again, it's so flattering on so many skin tones. Now, this is actually one of my favorite ways to wear Fig. You can wear these by themselves, but again, because of that longevity, they do dry down and feel a little bit more on the matte side. So if you're wanting longevity plus hydration, like I usually do, I will fill in the lips with Fig just like this, and then add something hydrating on top, and it makes the prettiest Longwear mauve lip. This is honestly stunning. Like, this is really one of my favorite ways to wear Fig. It's so pretty. It adds just that hint of color, a little bit of glamour, but you get crazy longevity having the lip liner be the base. Now, I will say, to really get the most out of the longevity, you want to give it a few seconds to dry down before adding anything glossy or emollient on top especially, but the color's going to stick around. It's so beautiful. Let me show you one more way I love to wear Fig. So I'll just line the lips and kind of blur things in. And then, like I said, you can wear it with Dahlia, but I actually love pairing Fig with Lily, which is slightly more nude. I just like the contrast of this. To me, this is a really, really great everyday lip combo. It's soft, it leans a little bit more pink, but when you add Lily, it mutes it just enough and creates the prettiest color. So there's Fig and Lily all over the lips. There are seriously so many different ways you can wear these lip liners. I'm mainly just showing you some of my favorite pairings with like Effortless Lips and other Ravie Beauty products, because I feel like so many of you guys own Effortless Lips, especially Dahlia and Lily. So I really wanted to show you guys some of my favorite looks using those colors. But I can't wait to be unleashed in my videos to where I can actually wear these in my videos and show you all the different other products that I've been pairing them with outside of Ravie Beauty. Like, I have so many good combos that I will be sharing. All right, last but not least, let's talk about Mocha. I love this shade so much. And like I said, I worked really, really hard on this color. A lot of deep browns, just because of the nature of the raw materials that go into deeper colors. They just skip a little bit. They are not as smooth, and I worked so hard. You guys, I went back and forth with the lab so many times on this color because I was like, no, no, no. It's too dry, it's too patchy. We need to figure out how to keep it creamy, how to keep it blendable, and I am so proud of it. So let me show you Mocha on the lips. And again, Mocha is the prettiest neutral brown. I feel like it does lean a little bit warm, but it's so pretty. And you can see, I feel like it's easier to see with this deep shade actually, how blurring and blendable the pigments are. So you can still get that precision and definition, but then you have time to blend and blur it, and it looks smooth. I'm telling you guys, I worked so hard on the shade. Look how pretty that is. I love it. So here's Mocha as a liner all over the lips. Now let me show you what it looks like filled in so you can get a good idea of what the color is. Here's Mocha all over the lips. And then of course I'll show you with a little lip oil on top. Now for me and my skin tone, this is a very bold lip look. I just really want to show you guys the color all over the lips so you can really see what things look like. So here's Mocha paired with the Lip Renewal Treatment Oil. Mocha is so pretty on deep skin tones, but I want to show you how I love to use it because even though it is a very deep shade, and it can sometimes be intimidating on more fair skin, I want to show you the ways I love to wear Mocha because I genuinely can't live without this color. Anytime I want to wear a red lip, I'm always wearing Mocha because I feel like instead of pairing a red lipstick with a red liner, I like to have something to ground it, you know what I mean? But it has to be slightly deeper than a red. So that's my favorite way to wear it. I'm gonna show you guys right now. You can see because of how the pigments are lower in that specific shade especially, even though I have a more fair skin tone, I can blur it out and it's not gonna look as bold if I don't want it to be. But I love that I can build it up to be a super rich pigment if I want it to be. But this is how I typically love to wear Mocha. I love to pair it with reds. And Rose specifically is just perfection with Mocha as the liner. See how it just subtly grounds the edges instead of using a red lip liner? I just don't use red lip liners. I use browns with my reds or any other brighter color. Is that not perfection? Chef's kiss, if I do say so myself. So here's our soft definition lip liner in Mocha paired with Effortless Lips in Rose. Like, what a stunning date night lip look. Come on, it's so pretty. This combo would literally flatter everyone. It's so nice. Let me show you another way to wear Mocha in case you're not somebody who wants to wear a bright with a brown. I'll show you my personal other favorite way to wear Mocha. This formula is so creamy, you guys. I'm obsessed with it, obviously. Oh, I can't wait for you to try it. So if you want something that has a little bit more of a high contrast, I love pairing Mocha with either Lily or Daisy. I think I'll show you guys with Daisy because Daisy is the lightest shade in the bunch, so you can really get a feel for how it looks when paired with a light nude lipstick like Daisy. Isn't that pretty? So you can use Mocha to kind of sculpt and ground the outside of the lips, and then lighten the whole thing up with a nice nude in the center. So there's Mocha paired with Daisy all over the lips. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the 4 shades that we are launching with. I am so excited about these lip liners. I'm so excited about this formula, the colors, the combos, and I can't wait to see you guys wearing them. However, there's one more thing that we are launching with this collection. Now, because this formula is so smooth, it was really important to me to have a really high quality pencil sharpener to offer to you guys in case you don't already have one in your collection, because I feel like a nice, sharp, precise pencil is going to make a huge difference in your overall experience with lip liners in general. So, dun 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 dun, we are launching our Ravie Beauty Pencil Sharpener. This is the cutest little accessory. And the thing that's great about this is, first of all, it's so high quality. It has a German blade, which is just the best of the best. It's TLC for your pencils, okay? When your pencil sharpener arrives in the mail, it's gonna come in our signature gray box. And then on the inside, I just think this is the cutest thing in the world. Here she is, our Ravie Beauty Pencil Sharpener. It has a gorgeous cream top and a clear base so you can see when you need to empty out your pencil sharpener, okay? And then when it's time to empty it out, you just unscrew the top, dump it out, and put it back together. This is such a high quality pencil sharpener, you guys. It works perfectly with our soft definition lip liner, but also it's a standard pencil size, so you can use this with any other sharpenable pencils. If you've got eyeliners or other lip liners you want to use it with, it's the perfect little addition to add to your makeup collection. I love that you can actually catch the shavings in here, okay? Because there's nothing worse than those little pencil sharpeners that you have to hold over a trash can. It's just not practical, especially if you want to keep this in your makeup bag. So this is our cute little accessory, which will also be available alongside of our soft definition lip liner launch on Ravie.com. I'm so excited about this. It's so cute. I'm obsessed. You guys, I'm so excited about this launch. I hope you are too. I hope you're ready to boost the structure, the soft definition, and of course the longevity of your current lip combos. I hope that these lip liners are gonna just fall right into your everyday routine the way that they have into mine. I hope you found this video helpful. You can get your hands on all 4 shades of our soft definition Longwear lip liner and our pencil sharpener on Tuesday, July 29th at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. All the details will be in the description box for you guys down below. We are going to be also doing lots and lots of content and education over on our Instagram page, so please go follow Ravie Beauty over on Instagram. I am so excited to show you guys more about these lip liners. Save the date, mark your calendars, you guys. You're not going to want to miss it. These will be going live at Ravie.com on the 29th, and if you're extra excited like me, we will also be offering early access to those of you who want to snag it a little bit early. So if you want to be a part of that, I will have the info in the description box for you guys down below. It is so much fun and so much work to bring these launches to life, and it's so fulfilling and rewarding when we finally get to share something with you guys and then watch you guys incorporate these products into your everyday routine. That is ultimately my goal with Ravie Beauty and all these products, is just to continue to create things that elevate your everyday beauty routines. I want to make sure that you guys feel confident and beautiful, and I really hope that these lip liners help you add more longevity to your current lip routine, and especially to Effortless Lips and Lip Renewal Treatment Oil. I feel like that's the piece that's been missing a little bit in our current lineup at Ravie Beauty, is just a boost of longevity with our lip products, because emollient, balmy, glossy lip products, it's just not in their nature to be long wearing. But being able to add a product like this that you can pair with those 2 products, it's gonna really, really help not only sculpt the lips, shape things up, but also increase the longevity of those products. So I'm excited for you guys to try this. Thank you so much for watching. If you're still here, I love you guys so much. I have to know in the comments, which color are you the most excited to try? Let me know. Is it honey or is it almond? Is it fig or is it mocha? Is it all of them? Is it 2 of them? I want to know which shades you're going to have your eye on. Again, please follow us over on TikTok and on Instagram for all of the behind the scenes, details, updates, everything like that. We would love to have you join us over there. If you guys have any questions at all, please rattle them off in the comments down below, because I will be making more content surrounding these lip liners, and I really want to make sure you guys have all of your questions answered. So please leave your comments down below. Thank you for all the love and support that you've shown Ravie Beauty. You guys have literally made my dreams come true. I love you all so much. I wish I could just like show you guys the entire process of creating products start to finish. And that's what I try to do in these videos, but you know, it takes months and months of work and decisions to bring products to life. And so it's so fulfilling to finally be able to film a reveal video or a launch video with you guys. And I really hope that you love these lip liners as much as I do. As always, a huge thank you to my Ravie team. I love you guys so much, and this would not be possible without each and every one of you, and you know who you are. And a huge thanks to my sweet husband for all of his encouragement and all of his hard work behind the scenes as well. And yeah, just to everyone who was involved in this launch. I feel like oftentimes I forget to mention like the manufacturers and the amazing people that help me bring things to life. It's obviously a humongous team effort, and there are experts in many different fields and many different categories that allows these products to come to life and end up in your hands and in your makeup routines. So thank you so much to everyone who was involved start to finish with these lip liners, the pencil sharpener, the boxes, all the things. There's so many details, and I'm so thankful for every single person who had a part in this. Again, save the date, head to ravie.com to sign up for early access, follow us over on TikTok and Instagram for the most updates and info, and I'll see you guys in my next video. I love you all so much, and I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are, and I'll see you soon. Love you. Bye!